Terry Brisk took Monday, November 7, 2016 off to do some hunting on family land near Little Falls, MN. He parked his truck, walked into the woods with his .30 deer rifle and never came out. Terry did not tell anyone that he was going to take the day off and hunt, but it was not a surprise to his family as he enjoyed hunting both deer and turkey. His parents saw his truck parked at a gravel pit at about 3:30 p.m. and didn't give it a second thought. After all, he was an avid hunter. His son, 16 at the time, came home from school and saw the truck also. When he got home, he changed and walked out to a blind stand near where his father's truck was. He did not see or hear his father, so he started texting him, and heard his phone ping with each text. Using that as a tracker, he soon found his father, dead, laying in the woods. His father's gun was gone and all indications were that he had been shot. Other than the gun, murder weapon, nothing else was missing, including his wallet, phone and car keys, which would tend to rule out robbery as a motive. The local sheriff investigated the scene and determined that Terry had indeed been shot with his own rifle, and ruled out suicide. The gun was located nearby in the woods the following spring. To this day, no one has come forward with concrete information on the killer, and the case remains active with the Morrison County, MN, Sheriff. The sheriff has not released much information regarding the case, saying that releasing more information at this time would not help the killer, but instead provide them with more cover. What little the sheriff has released, the victim most likely interacted with his killer in some way prior to the shooting. It was definitely a homicide and likely at close range. Law enforcement has not received many tips regarding this case, indicating that whoever did it is keeping pretty quiet about it. Since he was shot with his own gun and robbery was apparently not a motive, one is left to wonder if there was a long-running dispute with a neighbor or another hunter. Did someone think he was on their land? Did he maybe come across something or someone in the woods who didn't want to be found? Although it is not stated clearly or with any certainty in the article, I believe that the police have ruled out the immediate family, parents, widow, children, and are focusing on someone outside of the family. In a tragic turn of irony, just the day before his death, Terry had helped his father and mother remove a large granite boulder from the gravel pit his truck was found in. Terry's parents, both in their 70s, had planned to use it as their headstone when they passed away. Instead, they ended up using it as Terry's.
So sad. I hope this family finds closure. I can't imagine his poor son finding his body. What I'm curious to know is, how does someone take his own gun and shoot him with it? When you're hunting for either turkey or deer, I've hunted both, you have to be quiet. I'd assume he'd hear approaching footsteps. That would cause him to be alert and maybe look around. It's odd Brisk kept his ringer on if he was hunting. I would think he'd silence his phone if he didn't want to scare off animals he was tracking. I'd say he had a pre-planned meeting with someone in the woods, but I think there would be some sort of communication between Brisk and the person he was meeting, if so. Unless he went out there with someone the police don't know about, the only thing that makes sense is that he came upon a trespasser, they got into some sort of physical altercation, and during the struggle the killer got a hold of his gun. Any chance it was a suicide and the son moved the rifle to hide that fact? Suicide.
So, what's your theory on what happened? Post it in the comments below. Thank you for listening. You can find the original post in r/unresolved mysteries through the link in the description box below. I like being able to listen to posts when I'm busy doing something else and can't read them. So I made this video for anyone who wants to listen to their Reddit posts. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below to get more puzzling mysteries.